Good afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Blake Mathews here. Shaping up to be a stormy day here across the Houston area as expected. Showers and thunderstorms really have erupted pretty numerously out there across portions of Walker County and areas up into central Texas. Now, we are expecting on and off again showers and storms throughout the day today, with another line of storms pushing through the area heading into the overnight hours tonight. So here's a look at the radar, a live look, and you can see first off, zooming right on down into Houston, you will see that it is a little bit stormy inside the loop this afternoon, and with some heavier downpours coming in across NRG Park out towards the Bel Air area, down the Southwest Freeway towards the Fort Bend Parkway, just to the east of Sugarland, and to the north and west of South Acres. So those of you out there along the South 610 loop, these showers are pushing up towards the Med Center. They're pushing towards downtown, Midtown, Montrose, areas out towards River Oaks, and even into the Galleria area. So here over the next couple of minutes, if you are in central Houston, likely going to see some downpours within about the next 15 to 20 minutes. Also up there towards Mount Houston, getting out towards the East Tex Freeway, almost to the Beltway there, out towards just to the south of Bush Intercontinental Airport, going to see some heavy downpours here within the next 15 minutes or so. Now, these storms are producing a little bit of lightning, but look to the north. My goodness, we're talking about a very large line of thunderstorms there from Nacogdoches out towards Crockett, and most of this is pushing on off to the north and east away from the Houston area. But that's going to change as we head into the overnight hours tonight. We're expecting a complex of storms to develop and then move south right into our region. So we're not done with the rain yet. In fact, we're just now getting started. I want to zoom on down first off a little bit closer to home. This is going to take us into Walker County. Look at this. This is Trinity, Riverside, Huntsville right there to get your bearings. There's New Waverly. There's the Montgomery County line right there. So let me clear this out. Some very heavy rain out here to the north end of Lake Livingston, pushing out towards Cheetah and Groveton and Trinity there, Riverside, with some very heavy rain. So those of you watching up to the north side of Walker County, perhaps into, let's see, where are we at here? I have to get my bearings as well. So those of you into northern Walker County, yeah, this is where the heaviest of the rain is going to be. Even some pink showing up there on the return. So we're talking about very heavy downpours, 1 to 2 inches of rain per hour showing up within these storms. Also down here towards the Kingwood area, catching a little bit of a break. Atascocita, Humble, you're picking up a little bit of a downpour, but a big storm here moving to the north of Highway 90, just to the east of 321. This is going to take us out into Liberty County, so west and southwest portions of Liberty County, southeast of Cleveland. This is where that heavy storm is right now, pushing out towards the northwest of Dayton towards Liberty. In fact, I could show you that. Let me zoom up there a little bit. Whoops. Give me just a second to back that out. And this will be a little bit easier to see. So as we, so there's Liberty right there. So this is going to be northwest of Liberty, northwest of Dayton Lakes, north of Eastgate, southeast of Cleveland. So out here, pretty much in unincorporated portions of Liberty County, still some very heavy downpours. The lightning continues to flash on and off here, but the lightning is certainly there within this storm. Not severe, but certainly enough to slow you down and cause some very blinding rain out there in central Liberty County. All right, let's take you into the city of Houston once again. Here's the Beltway. You see a pretty nasty downpour just moving in to the Midtown area out there along Allen Parkway, just north of the Southwest Freeway. So this is going to be right in the Midtown area, pretty much sitting right over Montrose. That's where we have the heavy downpours right now, stretching down 288 through Sunnyside in Alameda and just inside the Beltway. So there's Bel Air right there. NRG Park would be located right about there. So you can see the heavy rain just now pushing into central Houston right now, and these storms are moving pretty quick. So we're not looking for too many problems as far as flooding, but certainly enough to slow traffic down here along the Southwest Freeway and the Katy Freeway west of downtown. These storms are going to move to the north, and those of you out there on the north side out towards Acres Homes, Mount Houston, just inside the Beltway between the East Tex Freeway and the North Freeway, this is where that storm is headed. So generally up the East Tex Freeway in the general direction of Bush Intercontinental Airport. So those of you on the north side, more showers and storms are beginning to head your way. In fact, it looks like we have a brand new scan that just came in. And you can see that cell has now filled in there from Sunnyside right into downtown Houston, stretching almost up to the North Loop there. And this is going to continue to push up the East Tex Freeway towards the general direction of Bush Airport, Atascocita, and the Mount Houston area. So if you live out there on the northeast side to the north of Dyersdale, that storm is headed your direction. Zooming on out a little bit, you can see it's an active afternoon just about area-wide from LaGrange to Hallettsville, Sealy, Wharton, and Bay City. Most areas seeing some popcorn showers and some heavier storms like we were showing you here just a little while ago up there towards Walker County, getting into northern Liberty County. And now look at that. You see the lightning beginning to show up there over downtown Houston with that storm that has developed here in the last 20 to 30 minutes. And that's going to continue to push up again towards the Atascocita-Humboldt area, maybe Bush Airport here in the next 20 minutes or so. So they're certainly out there where it's not raining. We are seeing a little bit of sunshine out there, a few peaks of sun, but that's about it. In fact, zooming on in, it does appear now that we have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning. This is going to be for northern Walker County and looks like getting into Trinity County. Let me just get the very latest here from the National Weather Service, and we can update you that here in just a second. So this severe thunderstorm warning just coming in for northern Walker County. And give me just a second here to log into the National Weather Service and get the latest. This is just coming in live here on our feed. So yeah, this is going to be for Houston, San Jacinto, Trinity, and Walker County until 1:45. The primary threat with this particular storm is going to be 60-mile-an-hour winds and hail less than 3/4 of an inch in diameter. So there it is right there. Those of you watching out towards the Trinity area, we've got this severe thunderstorm warning until 1:45. This is going to be for the northern parts of Walker County. So if you live north of Huntsville, this is going to include your area. Clearly a very nasty thunderstorm getting out towards Groveton, Lovelady, Pennington, Trinity, Cheetah, and again north of the Huntsville area. This is moving away from the immediate Houston area, so that's good. But this is the first severe thunderstorm warning of the day. Not really looking for a lot of severe weather here. In fact, the Storm Prediction Center only has us in a 2 out of 5 for the possibility of some stronger weather, and that's mainly for this evening as another complex of storms begins to roll our direction. In fact, here's what it looks like on the computer model data. This is brand new data coming in. And you'll see this takes us into 5 o'clock. Still seeing those scattered showers here across the Houston area from, say, Conroe to Humboldt to Houston, and areas to the north is where the best chance of rain is going to be for today. And then as we get into the late evening hours, this is 9:30 tonight, and you see a complex of storms developing to the northwest of Brenham, getting into College Station, west of Huntsville, and this line likely is going to move through the Houston area overnight tonight, or at least late this evening. So it could be a night to where you hear the lightning and thunder as you head to bed. In fact, this is 11:30, so taking a look at the latest data here, it has actually sped up quite a bit, because if you watched yesterday, we were talking about maybe the storms rolling through here, say 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Now that timeline has sped up quite a bit, taking us into the Houston area by 11 to 11:30 this evening. So it looks like some stronger storms are on the way as we all head to bed this evening. But the good news is they're going to be blowing through here pretty quickly. So by 4 o'clock in the morning, tomorrow morning, most of these storms are already off the coast. Now, as quickly as they're moving, that indicates to me that we're going to see a wind threat. So it wouldn't surprise me to see 40, 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts with some of the stronger storms as they push on through our area late this evening and into the overnight hours tonight. So as we get into tomorrow, really a fairly quiet day once we get past once this line of storms blows through very early first thing in the morning. So one more time for those of you just joining us, here's a look at the radar. An active afternoon as expected. We do have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning. This is going to be way to the north, up there just to the north of Huntsville. This is going to include Walker County, Houston County, portions of San Jacinto County, which is actually just the extreme northern portion of that county, until 1:45. So those of you watching from the extreme northern portions of our viewing area, that severe thunderstorm warning going to be in effect here for about another half hour or so. Zooming on up to the north, a huge complex of storms stretching from the central parishes of Louisiana across the Texas state line down through Angelina County, Sabine County, getting out towards Lufkin, and there's that severe thunderstorm right there. Just to the north of Huntsville, and that continues to push to the north at about 25 miles per hour. So again, there's that, and we've also got some aerial flood advisories as well, Sunday until 3 o'clock for that big green box there stretching from Shelbyville to Nacogdoches to Lufkin on off towards the Crockett area. So zooming on down once again, there's that severe thunderstorm warning. This is Walker County, so those of you watching from Huntsville, not too much going on there right now. The heaviest of the weather is well to the north, getting out towards Riverside and Trinity. Oakhurst, you're seeing a little bit of light rain right now as well. And then out here towards northeast Harris County, Kingwood, there's Lake Houston right there. You had some stronger storms push through there about 15 minutes ago, but that is now pushed up into Liberty County, just to the east of Cleveland. There's the East Tex Freeway right there. This takes us into Humble, a few light showers out there right now, right there along FM 1960. And then Bush Intercontinental Airport currently seeing a little downpour push right across the airport as well. In fact, there it is right there. So you may see some flight delays if you are leaving this afternoon as the rain and the storms continue to develop and push through our area. Zooming on down into the city of Houston once again, you can see picking up a few lightning bolts here with this particular cell as it pushes right through the core of the city. And this is headed up the East Tex Freeway in the general direction of Bush Airport, Humboldt, and Atascocita. If you give this about another 20 minutes or so, it should be in your backyards. Not severe, but producing lightning and some blinding rainfall out there, so it's going to slow you down a little bit, but at least it's moving pretty quickly. So we're not looking at any big flood threat out of this particular cell as it continues to push to the northeast at about 25 to 30 miles per hour. So a good summer storm in progress here across the Houston area. And as we zoom out area-wide, you can see that it's really quite an active afternoon as far as some of those popcorn showers and thunderstorms as expected. If you watched last night, I had increased the rain chances today to about 70%, and it certainly looks like it is verifying. Not that you think 70%, you think, oh man, it's going to be a complete washout. No, not a washout, but certainly they are numerous enough that I think everybody's going to see a little bit of rain today. So there was a high chance that everybody gets a little bit of rain, and that's exactly what we're seeing. So it looks like that 70% chance has verified so far. And again, if you don't get wet this afternoon, it is likely that you're going to get wet tonight as, again, this complex of storms begins to work into our region heading into the late evening hours tonight. So here's a look at the computer model again. This takes us into 9:30. You can see that complex of storms there from College Station to Huntsville, just to the north of Brenham, pushing in. Some of these storms could be on the strong to severe side, and there you go, pushing right into the city of Houston by 11:30 this evening. And notice that it sort of has a little bit of a bow shape. Still has a little bit of a bow, and that indicates that there's very strong winds pushing this MCS, what we call a mesoscale convective system, right through our region. And those strong winds could translate to strong winds at the surface, 30, 40, maybe even 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts as these storms come through. That looks to me to be the primary threat with these storms as they continue to roll through our area. Now, by the time we get to 1:30 in the morning, they begin to push through Pearland, Galveston, Angleton, Freeport, Lake Jackson, Bay City, and Palacios, and those areas south of the Southwest Freeway. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, by the time we get to rush hour tomorrow morning, 5:30, 6 o'clock, we are high and dry here across the Houston area. So that's the very latest that I have for you. Splash and dash showers will continue. We've got one thunderstorm pushing through the city of Houston right now. We'll continue to keep you updated on that. But until then, we've got that one severe thunderstorm warning up in northern Walker County, extreme northern San Jacinto County, and Houston County until 1:45. That is the only severe weather in our area currently. If anything else breaks, of course, we'll be the first to let you know. You can also follow me on Twitter at KHOU Blake 11. We'll keep you updated there as well. Until then, hope everybody has a great afternoon, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. If you can't catch us here on our social platforms, you can catch us on the air tonight beginning at 5:30.